All right, here we are. Welcome to the grand finale of the Reviews Gauge Mastery Series. For weeks, we've been deep in the trenches, right? We've been looking at all the little details. But today, we're zooming out. We're going to shift from the how to the what's next, really define the future of your reputation. Okay, let's get into it. So, you've got the toolkit now, right? You know how to ask for more reviews. You know exactly what to say when they're amazing, and you know how to keep your cool when they're, well, less than amazing. Those are the tactics, and they're absolutely critical. But tactics by themselves are just random moves on a chessboard. The real goal of this whole series was to put it all together into something bigger. A single, powerful strategy. A core philosophy for how you show up for your customers in public. I mean, think way back to where we started this whole thing. We kicked it off with a super simple idea. A review is just public customer feedback. That's it. But from that one little seed, we explored everything. Remember when we talked about handling that crazy one-star review that was obviously for the wrong company? We learned that even totally unfair feedback is a chance to show your true colors. That's the journey we've been on together, from the absolute basics to genuine mastery. And that journey leads us to this, the core shift. This is so important. The old way was all about being reactive, living in constant fear of that next negative review notification. It was emotional, leading to those defensive replies that only ever make things worse. And honestly, it was inconsistent. Your reputation was basically left to luck. The new way, the system we've been building here, is proactive, systematic, and it's consistent. It takes your reputation from being a source of stress and turns it into a predictable, manageable, and powerful part of your business. Which brings me to this. This is the ultimate goal. We're getting past the point of just managing comments and putting out fires. It's time to think so much bigger. It is time to start building your trust engine. And look, this isn't just another task to add to your to-do list. This is a permanent asset you are building for your business. A system that works for you 24/7 to build the kind of confidence that turns curious visitors into paying customers and paying customers into your biggest fans. So how does this trust engine actually work? Well, it runs on a really simple but incredibly powerful 4-step cycle. First, you collect reviews consistently. You make it an automatic part of how you do business. Second, you respond professionally to everything. You show the world you're listening. Third, you analyze the patterns. You look for the hidden story inside all that feedback. And fourth, you use those insights to improve your operations. See? It's not a one-and-done project. It's the constant rhythm of a business that truly cares about its customers. This quote here really nails the heart of the engine. Process protects reputation better than emotion. We first brought this up when we were talking about those frustrating fake reviews, but it applies to absolutely everything. A calm, repeatable process will always beat a rushed, emotional reaction. It's what keeps you in the driver's seat and makes sure your brand always looks professional, stable, and in control. And once you get this engine humming along, something really cool happens to all that feedback you're getting. It completely transforms. It stops being just simple praise or criticism and becomes something way more valuable. It becomes fuel, high-octane business intelligence that doesn't just power your reputation, but actually drives real, measurable growth for your entire business. And what does this fuel show you? Oh man, it shows you everything. It's like a diagnostic report for your company. It points out the service gaps that are quietly losing you customers. It finds the friction in your communication that's hurting sales. It flags delays in your process, tells you exactly what your team needs more training on, and, maybe most important of all, it gives you this crystal clear picture of what you do best and what your customers truly care about. Your reviews are basically a mirror showing you exactly what to do to win. And that brings us to the long game, because your reputation isn't built in a day. It's a compounding asset. Just like a great investment, it's built with small, consistent, weekly deposits. Every single timely response, every pattern you spot, every little operational tweak you make, it all adds to its value. And over time, that asset pays off in massive dividends. It makes your marketing more effective, it makes your sales process easier, and it makes your customers incredibly loyal. So here we are at the end of our Mastery series. But for your business, the real work, and trust me, the real reward, is just getting started. You have the playbook now. You understand the strategy. So the only question I have left for you is this. A year from today, when a brand new customer looks you up, what story are your reviews going to tell them? I hope you make it a great one.